Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Ben, and here today we got the first true video on this channel. We're doing NFL Week 3 predictions. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off with the game of Thursday Night Football, we got the New York Giants playing the San Francisco 49ers at home in Levi Stadium, San Francisco, Cali. Honestly, the Giants, man. What can I say, man? What can I say about the Giants, bro? I have been disappointed. I know they won week 2, but... Excuse me. I know they won week 2, man, but it don't look good, man. Something's not hitting in their team right now. Something's not hitting. Daniel Jones got a lot of money this offseason, and it's starting to look like that decision was kind of iffy. And Saquon's injured for a few weeks, I'm pretty sure, with that ankle sprain. So... this prediction is pretty simple. The 49ers look like odds-on, like, Super Bowl favorites right now. Probably, like, the top Super Bowl favorite team right now. Brock Purdy's actually looking like, damn, bro, they made the right decision. And honestly, I do believe they made the right decision between him and Trey Lance. But back to talking about this game. I think San Francisco's going to, like, literally dog roll them. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it'll be a close game. I think if I had to put a prediction, I would have the 49ers probably winning, I'll say 28-14. San Francisco beating the New York Giants and advancing to be 3-0 to start the season, and the Giants moving down to be 1-2. So, moving on to game number 2, we have the Saints versus Packers. Got to go with my Packers. Never mind. I gotta stop being biased. I got to. Unfortunately, I can't go with the Green Bay Packers on this one, as I think the New Orleans Saints will beat the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau in Week 3. Why do I think this? I'm gonna tell you guys why. Jordan Love has looked pretty decent, pretty good if I could say it. But I feel like, man, I don't know. I feel like, sometimes when you have a feeling, man, this game's not going to go our way, I don't feel like this game's going to go our way, to be quite honest. I think Derek Carr is going to go into Lambeau, and him and Olave and Rashid are going to put up a performance, and everything. I feel like everything's going to go right for them that could possibly go right, and everything's going to go wrong for us that could possibly go wrong, unfortunately. Which kind of saddens me. Why I have a feeling like that, I don't know. I think it'll be a close game. I just feel like it's not going to be in our favor. You know what I mean? But for a score prediction for that game, I have the Saints winning 17-14. Next game, we have the Titans at Cleveland. Which, like I alluded to earlier, bro, Nick Chubb getting injured. I'm a curse. I don't care. That shit really broke my fucking heart, bro. That shit really broke my fucking heart in the sense of, like, damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie with you. He's on 2 of my fantasy teams. Not even that. But he literally suffered the same injury in, like, 2015, bro. Not the same exact one, but I think it was the same exact leg that shit happened. Same exact knee. That shit broke my heart for him because he looked like, by far, the best running back these past few weeks. The Titans, we'll talk about them a little bit. They're 1-1. They beat the Chargers last week, which was actually pretty decent, pretty impressive. Tannehill, still their quarterback, still the same old stuff. I'm thinking Derrick Henry got that 1 touchdown last week against the Chargers. They beat him in overtime, if I'm correct, and I do believe that, unfortunately, they will come up short right here, even with D-Hop. I think Cleveland at home is going to be like a wrecking house because, like, wrecking ball. But also a wrecking house because I think they're, like, their defense is so good, man. It's so good. It's so underrated. And I don't even think it's underrated, but I just think it's not looked at heavily. The Myles Garrett, man, that guy looks good. That guy looks good, bro. And I think Cleveland's probably going to win this game. If I had to say and pick a score, I think it's not going to be the best scoring affair, but I think it's going to be a close game. Nah, I mean, I got it 24-18. I think Cleveland sneaks and becomes 2-1, and the Titans will be 1-2. Going on to game number 4 right now that I'm mentioning, we got the Bills at Washington. And yeah, I mean, just a few things I would have to say was about the Bills real quick. After week 1, I thought there was something really wrong with Josh Allen. But obviously that was just the Jets defense being the Jets defense. But week 2 he came like he was seeking revenge, and you could see it. A motherfucker threw the ball like if it was his last game. I'm not gonna lie, like he was killing it out there. Like, yeah, to be honest, he just killed Las Vegas at home, and I mean that was just gonna happen, I believe. Washington 2-0, they got the win, comeback win over the Broncos last week, which was really impressive. Really impressive. I'll give Washington that. And they almost lost to the Cardinals in week 1. But they had an impressive win in week 2. So they're 2-0. Buffalo's 1-1. I got the Bills winning this one, but I do believe it's going to be close. I do believe Washington can make this a game at home, to be honest with you. I really do. I think Josh Allen won't have the best game, but he'll have a good game. Not like to match his week 2 performance. But I think Sam Howell will have a decent game as well. I think the player of this game, mainly, I could see being Terry McLaurin. I think Terry McLaurin is going to have like a fucking outstanding game right here. That's just my little prediction on that. But I think Josh Allen, he should get like 2 touchdowns right here. And then, honestly, he runs the football really fucking good. So, no doubt about it, I think that the Bills will win. If I had to put a prediction, I think the Bills will win 28-21. Buffalo beats Washington, making them 2-1, and Washington 2-1 as well. It's actually crazy. 2-1, 2-1. You know what I mean? Anyways, next game we got the Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins. Miami being at home. Honestly, the Broncos, even with Sean Payton as their head coach, I just haven't liked that. Russ has been playing good, man. He's been playing good. There's just the defense been getting torched really bad. I don't know, man. I feel like Denver could win it, but like at the same time, I just know that Tua and Tyreek at home, I feel like that's just gonna be unstoppable this season. I don't know. I just got a feeling by the way that they've been playing. Their defense is not good though. Miami's defense is kind of like pretty like, not I wouldn't say ass, but it's not good. Like it's below average. That's the best way I could put it. But I do believe, I don't know. I think they can make this game. I think Miami can make this game either one or two things. I think they're either gonna like let Denver be in the game until probably like the third quarter, and then they're gonna like completely take off in the fourth, or they're just gonna blow them out straight up. And I'm gonna go with the second option right there. I think Miami is gonna win 31-14. I got Miami beating Denver, and they're gonna become 3-0. And Denver's going to become 0-3. Gosh. That sucks. That sucks for Russell Wilson. That's all I got to say. That really does suck. I won't even lie. Guess Sean Payton wasn't the, problem solver, I guess, right? Next game, we have the Texans and the Jaguars. With the Jaguars being at home. Obviously, they're coming off an L against Kansas City. Kansas City's defense looked really good, but we're going to get into that later. And the Jags couldn't get no offense going, unfortunately. Texans, CJ Stroud has looked pretty good. I'll give him that. But their defense has looked like straight dog shit. And I'll be quite honest with that. I've watched like both of their games, and their defense looks horrible. They got torched by Gardner Minshew last week. And then a half-ass Lamar Jackson really like fucked them up. I'm not going to lie, on week 1. And I wouldn't say like he fucked them up, but like they for sure like ran all over their defense. I'm not going to lie. But this week, do I think the Texans get their first win of the season? I do not. I think Trevor Lawrence is kind of upset about last game and how the offense didn't really get going against the Chiefs. And I think he's going to smoke them. I think he's going to smoke them bad. I think the Jags at home, I think they're going to win this game. If I have to say, 28-7. I got 28-7. Jacksonville beats the Texans, improving them to 2-1. Texans 0-3, unfortunately. Which, I mean, that sucks, but I mean, I guess you kind of really do expect it, right? Like from the Texans. But I mean, I was just hoping for the best for them. But yeah. Next game we have the New England Patriots, who are 0-2, right? Yeah, they're 0-2, facing the New York Jets, who are 1-1. And honestly, I think the Jets are home in MetLife for this game. So I think the Jets, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Zach Wilson, to be honest with you. I'm really not. But I do think that defense will keep this game close. I think this will be a low-scoring affair and a boring game, which I will not be watching this week. 100% not. It's for sure in the lower tier of games that will be happening this week. But I think the Patriots get their first win of the season right here. And I say that because Mac Jones hasn't been looking really bad. He has actually been looking pretty decent. And I got Mac Jones really like leading them into like winning this game, even though the defense of the Jets is still going to be good. But I think Garrett Wilson's a little injured as well, which kind of sucks for the Jets. So I think the Patriots win this one in a close game. I'm going to say Patriots win 21-14. Patriots win and improve them to 1-2, and the Jets fall to 1-2, if I'm correct. All right, next we have an explosive game, which I think is possibly could be game of the week, underratedly. We got the Falcons versus the Lions, which the Falcons are starting off the season 2-0, and the Lions lost last week in overtime against the Seahawks. So, the Falcons, man, when I say I think they have the best pass rushing not pass rushing, but best running back combo, like of Algerie and Bijan Robinson. Like, I think, like, man, maybe it was Green Bay's defense was just ass, but even with Carolina, like, I don't know. I don't think Lions do got a good defense, but, like, they were just running all over both weeks, like Packers and Panthers. Bijan and Algeria were just running on them, bro. Straight up running on them. And Desmond Ridder, like last week, actually looked pretty decent. He had that one interception in the beginning, but other than that, he was pretty decent. He ran the football really good. But the Lions, they do still have St. Brown, who is a beast in fantasy. Just want to say that. And Jared Goff, who didn't play bad last week. I guess he just got out-dueled by Geno, but it is what it is. It happens some weeks. Man, this game is actually really hard to predict. I'll be honest. Man. I'm trying to think this one through, but if I had to make a prediction, I think Detroit bounces back, and I think Detroit wins. I got the Lions winning. I think Detroit wins at home and improve themselves to 2-1. I think this will be a high-scoring affair for Detroit. I think they'll bounce back with 31 points, and the Falcons will be at 24. So I got Detroit winning the game 31-24, and expect a fucking outstellar performance from Amari St. Brown. St. Brown? Yeah, St. Brown. We'll just call him St. Brown, because that's what he goes by. But yeah, expect a stellar performance from him. And no matter what, I think this will be a high-scoring affair. But Lions improved to 2-1, and Falcons dropped down to 2-1 as well. Next game, we have the Colts versus the Ravens. And I'm pretty sure Anthony Richardson is not going to play this game because of concussion. Is he still in? I'm pretty sure he's still in concussion protocol. So Gardner Minshew will be facing the Ravens. And he looked good. He looked good against a bad Texas offense, but I'm not going to lie. That Ravens defense ain't playing, bro. That Ravens defense ain't playing. Which makes this game kind of easy to predict. I'm not going to lie. Even if Anthony Richardson does play, I don't believe it'll be a close game. By the way, I just want to say J.K. Dobbins was also on my fantasy team, which fucking hurt me so bad, bro. Because Pro literally had come back from an ACL and goes out and tears his Achilles week 1. That shit hurt really bad. I'll be honest. But yeah, I got the Ravens winning this game against the Colts, though. And I think it's going to be pretty decent. I mean, it might be a tight game just because, like, you know, the Ravens have their moments when they just, why is this game close type shit. But I think the Ravens will pull it off and win this game. We're going to go 24-14. Ravens will improve to 3-0, the AFC North. And the Colts will bounce down to 1-2, unfortunately, for the Colts. Next game, we have game of the 0-2s. We got the Chargers versus the Vikings, with the Vikings being at home. I think this game could either go two ways. I think the Chargers will either like show out their offense to the best of their capability, or the Vikings will show out their offense to the best of their capability. And I say that obviously, motherfuckers in the comments would be like, obviously both of them got to show their offense to the best capability. But like, think about it like this, bro. The Chargers, their offense is good, but I feel like Eckler being out, that kind of like messes them up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of really does mess them up. I saw before this video started getting filmed that Cam Akers is actually now a Minnesota Viking. So will that shift my prediction, which I'm kind of gonna give to you guys? No, I think the Chargers are gonna. This will be a high-scoring affair, but this will be a game that the Chargers have to win, and I think they will win this game at US Bank Stadium. I think the Chargers win this game 41-37. Highest scoring game of the week. Chargers win, proved to 1-2. Vikings lose, and they decrease to 0-3. Next game, we have the Panthers versus the Seahawks. Honestly, the Panthers, it's not that they've looked bad necessarily, but it's just like Bryce Young as a rookie. I feel like obviously there's something that he's just, it takes time to develop in the NFL, from going to college to being an NFL quarterback. But I think Bryce Young does have the talent and he does have the potential. And I don't know, man. I think he'll show it more towards the end of the season because I think he's going to struggle against the Seahawks this week. I will say that right now. And I think the Seahawks will pretty easily take care of the Panthers, to be honest. No upset happening here. I think the Seahawks win this game pretty decently. And I think the Seahawks will win this game 24-10. 24-10. I got the Seahawks winning this game, improving to 2-1. And the Panthers, unfortunately, still not getting their first win of the season, decreasing to 0-3. Next game, we have the Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. And the Cardinals did a great job of tanking last week. I'm not going to lie. Like, you could clearly see they ain't want to win that game at that point, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, good shit for the front office. They choked that lead against the Giants really bad. But good shit, because y'all probably going to get what y'all want, which is Caleb Williams. We'll go into depth about the whole Caleb Williams scenario / situation at a later video, which I think is pretty interesting to talk about. But right now, let's talk about Cowboys cards, and Cowboys will destroy the Cardinals. We'll go 28-7. Cowboys win. And let's finish talking about Cowboys Cardinals. That's it. All right. Bears Chiefs. Bears look like they got a new stepdaddy. That's all I got to say. Jordan Love. But their defense is shit. Justin Fields look like he hasn't improved. Darnell Mooney, he's there, but you can barely tell. Chase Claypool had one good touchdown last week, but that was it. Their O-line is kind of they're better, but it's they're still not good. You know what I mean? But against the Chiefs, I don't expect nothing highly of the Bears. I know, it's against the Chiefs in Arrowhead. What do you expect highly of that? So give me the Chiefs winning 35 to the Bears is 17. And yeah, maybe Justin Fields will have a better game than he did week 2 because you can see a lot of his mistakes were right there, bruh. But Chiefs will win 35 to 17. Next game we got Sunday Night Football in the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders, with the Raiders being at home. Steelers picking up their first win of the season on Monday Night Football. I think they lost Minkah Fitzpatrick for this week. I'm not sure, but I think so. So that's going to be a tough blow on the defense. But TJ Watt has still looked incredible. He's looked like a monster. I think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. No doubt about that. In Las Vegas, Devontae Adams, I think he's in concussion protocol. So that kind of makes my decision pretty easy, I'll be honest. Najee Harris, I will say this, bro. Najee Harris, just to let you know if you're ever going to watch this video in the later on future, bro. What happened, bro? Rookie year, you were a beast. You look a shell of yourself, bro. And I'll just lay it down like this, bro. It sucks because I talk so highly of Najee Harris, but Najee Harris has looked like a shell of himself ever since his rookie year. And it's very upsetting for me because I'm a big fan of him. Even right now, I'm just criticizing, but it sucks. You know, I think the Steelers will win this game because of the combination of Pickett and Pickens. I think they'll win this game. I think Jimmy G will put up a decent performance, but I think Pickett will outdo him here, and the Steelers will win. Kind of, I wouldn't say a low-scoring affair, but, like, I think they'll win, like, 24 to, like, I'll say 24 to 17. Steelers pick up the win, improving to 2-1. Vegas going down to 1-2. Then we got Monday Night Football, 2 games, again, which I kind of like that. I really do like that format of Monday Night Football. We got the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers being at home. They're both 2-0, which I think this matchup is actually going to be really freaking fire, bro. But let me tell you one thing. I think the Eagles, and I think this is going to be my surprising prediction of the week. I think the Eagles will lose this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I said it. I'm buying into week 3 Baker Mayfield hype. I am. Am I down bad for it? Yes. Do I think Mike Evans is going to have a good game? Yes. Do I think Chris Godwin is going to have a good game? Yes. So am I buying into this hype? Yes. And I think the Tampa Bay Bucs will beat them in a very, very, very low-scoring affair. I'm not that high on the Bucs defense. I won't lie. I'm not. But I see this game being very low scoring for the Eagles, at least on their part. I see the Buccaneers winning this game 17-14. Buccaneers go to 3-0. Eagles drop down to 2-1. Which I think this is just a game, I feel like a random game the Eagles could lose, bro. To be honest. They're a juggernaut team. I'm not going to hold you. They are. But this is just a random game I feel like they could lose in the season. And I feel like the Bucs could pick up the 3-0 and lead the NFC South right here. Last game, we got the Rams at Cincinnati, facing the Bengals. I think this game, knowing that Joe Burrow might not play, but he's not at 100%. You could clearly tell he re-aggravated his calf, which is kind of frustrating because, you know, we always see Joe Burrow start off the season, like, kind of, like, off. By off, I mean, like, not good by any means. But you could clearly tell, I'm not going to lie, you could clearly tell he started off this season kind of rough because of his calf. You could clearly tell. I mean, it's not stupid, but, like, you could clearly tell. Even Jamar Chase is not getting the production because Joe Burrow can't give him that top-tier quarterback production that he's given Chase. Even with Higgins, even with Boyd. Mixon's been doing somewhat decent, I'll be honest, but their defense hasn't looked good either. I'll be honest, Cincinnati's defense hasn't looked good, which is why I'm picking the Rams, bro. I'm picking the Rams beating the Bengals at Cincinnati, bro. I think the Rams have looked really decent, bro. And I always had that thought before the season starts, or before it started. I had the thought, like, damn, bro, I think the Rams could be somewhat decent, bro. But I'm hearing in my ears, the Rams are gonna be ass. They're gonna be mediocre. This and that. I kept telling, like, are they actually? Stafford's healthy, isn't he? Like, obviously, Kupp got injured, but he'll be back. Donald's still there. Van Jefferson could step up. Like, I kept thinking to myself, like, damn, it's possible they could be good. And this Puka Nacua, or I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm fidgeting his name, but man, that guy looks good. You gotta pick him up on fantasy. It don't matter, bro. If he started or not. You gotta pick him up on fantasy, bro. He looks good, bro. They also have another one, Tutu Atwell. He looks good too. He looked good week 1. I don't know about week 2, but Puka looked pretty decent week 2. So I got the Rams winning this one. I think if Joe Burrow plays, it won't influence my decision, to be honest with you. But if he doesn't, if I will feel like the Rams will probably just go there and, like, steamroll the Bengals. I won't lie. Probably, like, I say the Rams win. I'm going to give 2 predictions. If Joe Burrow plays and if Joe Burrow doesn't. If Joey B, number 9, Joey Ice plays, I believe this game will still be a loss, but it'll probably be 27-24. Same prediction that they lost against the Ravens. Not prediction, same score that they lost against the Ravens last week. But if Joey Burrow doesn't play, I think the Rams will win 27-14. And, yeah, those are my predictions, guys. Week 3 gets underway tomorrow. By the time I'm recording this video, it gets underway tomorrow. Happy you guys were able to hear me talk about launching this channel. And there's more to come literally within the next 4 days. Like I say, another video will be uploaded. Gonna finish and then edit this right away. But I'm excited to start this journey, guys. And LF is gonna be something that I wouldn't just call historic, but I think the best way to put for what LF could be is monumental. That's it. But I just want to tell you guys I appreciate you guys, people that are still watching from the hip hop and album review. I want you to stay tuned because obviously you guys were an audience for that, but I think you guys could be an audience for this too. Please stay tuned. Turn on that bell. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys on the flippity flip.